每个企业都跟我们的生命一样，我们会在生意上感到绝望、迷失，或者是太多选择。当然，我们会走到成功的道路上。每逢星期一到星期五上午10点和下午3点，我们都会邀请 Singapore Excellent Award 的得主上我们的节目，跟我们分享他们的心路历程，还有他们的成功的道路。这个节目是由 Singapore Enrich Group 荣誉呈现。
封面人物 You're tuning into E988 and we're broadcasting Personalities Delivery. Today we were honored to have Mr. Faisal. 今天也很荣幸有彭金发先生还有 Mr. Faisal 来到我们今天的节目，跟我们分享他们的心路旅程。然后 So Mr. Faisal, I understand you're local.
Yes.
Yeah, and but Mr. Jinfa is not.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's an interesting combination, really, because it's really interesting because your company is 5 years,
Yes.
and then there are a lot of challenges that you have to face to have a partner that's actually not local or PR, right?
Yes.
So, what are the difficulties that you have faced in starting up the business? Communication problem.
Communication should not be a problem. Most important is to know one another better. That is the thing. Like for me, I will be in office. Jennifer will be outside most of the time. So we communicate. This is the thing.
So, what are the challenges as in when you start up? I'm sure there are many things, regulations, and when you start up, there are things that you have to accustom for example, government issues and things like that.
Yes, mostly the VAT, GST, all these things.
Taxing,
Yes, have to pay on time, cannot be late. All of these things. Yes.
Same thing. Before if our go to any project, before starting time, our must public planning, which means GST, government level,
It's really difficult.
and tax before our own plan, the land for example.
I see. Okay, so in running this business, what is actually the nature of your business?
Most of the time we are doing petrochemical plant construction services. I mean, we are doing project which need a fast track, usually fast track. We need to finish it on time.
Yeah, I thought that we liquidated damages.
Yes. Because the last one we finished is Resort Sentosa.
Oh wow, big one.
That is the thing.
Right, I see. Okay, so there are a lot of competition, I understand, in this industry, right? There are a lot of big companies out there, big fishes, big sharks. So how are you supposed to face this type of competition, and how are you supposed to be different from the rest so that you can push your company further?
Like I say, believe when we open up, nobody believe us. So when they give us a chance, that means we will take a small amount contract job. So when they start to believe us, they give us a bigger one. So this is the thing I believe.
So it's very much in having faith and having belief in your own business.
Yes.
Why would you like to come all the way to Singapore to start up this business? 就因为你是中国来的，然后在中国市场很大，新加坡市场毕竟是比较小，那为什么会要在新加坡经营这个事业？
我来新加坡已经7年，可以讲人时间有限的和人的情况，大部分时间我都是在新加坡工作生活，慢慢熟悉这边的市场，再加上有一些官方的政治的问题， 我们不讲，不方便多讲，因为我比较喜欢新加坡一点来做事情，各种法律制度比较健全，开始任何东西，因为在中国有的东西竞争太大太过于新加坡。
可是新加坡竞争力也不少，可是那这个就算了。那在新加坡的，就是因为太多法律的限制，而会导致到你们生意上有一些困扰吗？ So there are a lot of regulations and policies that you actually have to adhere to in Singapore, comparing to back in his hometown. So isn't this actually one of the greater challenges that put forward to you that you need to abide them?
Yes. I have, like Lifa government, I have to teach him all the regulation that need to be done, like the government one, and then at the side, the safety policy, all this one. That's why I talk to him, then I discuss with him what needs to be done. So I have to make him more understand about this regulation here.
So these are basically more of the challenges and difficulties that you face. But I'm sure when you start up, it's really very challenging, especially the progress from starting up the company all the way to getting a bid for RWS. I'm sure it's a very big step. So what actually made you persevere to what you have today?
Believe that tomorrow will be much better.
Wow. 那你也是这样吗？就是相信明天会更好就对了。
所以所有的东西，我们中国有句俗话，有付出就有回报。
这倒是。So whatever that you put in, you get back. You reap what you sow.
Yes.
Is that right?
This is the thing.
So since there are so many competition, what is so unique about your company?
So unique. Okay. Basically, what we get from the project is they are delayed. So they delayed. They made us to finish the job within delayed time.
But it's very hard to do second-hand completing work because I used to work in a law firm, and a lot of these cases is because the owner actually asked the second contractor to come in to finish the first contractor's work, which is actually against the SIA conditions, right? So, and I also understand that a lot of contractors would not want to do that. It's very difficult, a lot of risk, a lot of damages. If you delay even more, all the damages you have to bear for it.
Yes, this is usually, that is what happened lah. That is what I say. But we managed to finish the job on time. This is the thing.
But it's really hard.
Yeah, really hard. Just like you told me about the same case, if you handle this job surely doing time, very difficult. But if you put more manpower, you try.
But if you put in more manpower, it's the cost, and they want it cheap. If you're expensive, they don't want you because bidding is so. The competition is just there, and they are able to afford more manpower because they are bigger companies and they feed all these people. Whereas in meat companies, they actually pay off the freelance people, and then they want more money, and then they put in less time because they want that money, right? So it's really difficult, and I understand that all the way that you can come to today, it's a really far distance from where you begin with doing the finishing up of work all the way until having your own projects. And then another issue I'm interested in is actually because you're saying biochemical, right?
Yeah.
Then petrochemical. And then you need to have land and machinery, equipment, factories, right? So Singapore's land is really scarce, and factory rental is really expensive. So how did you actually start up this business financially?
Actually, we start mostly at the petrochemical plant is in Jurong Island. Okay, and then I start working there was for almost 15 years where cars can go through. There was only ferry. That is the time. So this Jurong Island, we start there. So we work there. So we know much better the area, the condition, and even with the plant itself.
So you actually saved up from your own savings to start up your own plant.
That's what the future planning.
or you want to start up your own one.
Yes.
Wow, that's really amazing. It's really expensive to own one because with all the technologies, with all the machineries that you need to have, the changing of equipment is really tiring. And then with all that, regulations that you have governing the plant itself, it's really, really, really very difficult.
Yes.
You're amazing. Wow, 真的好厉害，因为真的太多这些法律这些规条需要去而且真的很不容易耶。那你们一路走来遇到了什么其他的波折？就比如说有没有迟交过一个工程？
这种基本上来讲，到目前为止是没有，因为我们发现最大的问题就是整个国际市场有变动，因为美国发生雷曼兄弟的案子之后，整个市场都不好，所有你拿到一个任何工作报价都很少。
对。
但是有时候为了建立良好的关系，我们宁愿把花费算到最少，也是按看
就为了完成那个工程。
但是有时候涉及到雨季啊，额外的因素没有办法，你就多AD-manpower进去，把工作在一段时间完成。这个样子的话，比如说刚才你说的一个问题，就是涉及到我们接手别人不愿意做的，可能说别人叫我们去紧张这个工作去接手别人
留下来
的工作，这个问题我们也是有做到过几次，真的是很困难。所有的预算，所有的设计可能全部有错，需要放人，加更多的人去查找，重新安装之类的。但是，一旦工作在时间内完成之后，你和 client 和 supplier 很多人真的会很相信你。下次有任何工作，别人会第一时间通知你，叫你来完成工作，因为别人比较相信你，知道你有这个实力，有这个能力，所有的经验。因为现在拿任何工作，大部分情况是看经验，别人才愿意。
那么辛苦，那么多辛酸事，那么多难处，那你有没有想过要放弃？有没有后悔来到这里来自己经营自己的生意？
做人有失总有得的。
就一直这样的信念吗？
是瞬息万变，人生百年，人又能活多久？反正自己做任何决定，一旦决定下来之后，你一定要往前走。
So what about you, Faisal? I mean, so many difficulties in this industry, so much hardships that you've gone through, so much pressure, challenges. Have you ever given up? Have you ever had any regrets in starting up this company?
Yes, I ever want to give up. But after that, I think back. I meet my friend talked to me and talked to me, whatever it is, don't give up. Just continue.
So it's your friends that gave you that motivation.
The motivation to go on.
What about family? Have your family members stopped you? Like, you're not earning so much in the first few years. You're not earning as much as you were, working for somebody else. So have they stopped you from starting up this company?
My parents is understanding most of the time. So when I go back, I don't have any money. My mother would tell, never mind, it's okay. I have money.
Wow, that's the power of love.
This is my mother. I always.
可以玩，可以学的可以拿给人。Sometimes because Singapore working time on the channel, surely different. Always hard working, or side work, say client, say supplier.
Yeah, and you work really long hours.
Yes,
long.
And then the amount that you actually put in might not be what you actually see in return in the beginning.
Yes.
But now I'm sure it's paying you back.
Yes.
So those of you out there, if you're running a business, you're facing difficulties, just hang in there, and then you'll just be there. Who knows, you just be there really, really soon. They've pulled over, and I think so can you. So, when you received this excellence award, how did you feel about it?
Surprise.
Surprised. That's what most people say.
Surprise, because for me, I don't look like a boss. Most of the time I'll be outside. So when we receive the email, it's quite surprising. This is the thing.
Right.
And at the same time, I'm happy.
So what has this award given you for your future, your business? Does it change anything?
The recognition at the end of the day that we work hard. This is the thing, the award.
So does it give you more motivation to
Yes,
work
more
harder?
motivation to move.
Also gives you quality satisfaction, isn't
Yes.
it? So very thank you for joining us here. So we have Mr. Faisal and Mr. Peng here from Formillion Engineering Private Limited to join us here at Personalities de la Vie. We'll go for a short commercial break and we'll be back in a while. Welcome back to e988.com and you're watching Personalities de la Vie. We are really happy to have Mr. Faisal and Mr. Peng here from Formillion Engineering Private Limited to share with us their experience and so on and so forth. So Mr. Faisal, there's something that I'm really curious because for 5 years and having to go home and having your mom to tell you it's okay, you don't have money, mommy has money. What are the advices and what are the tips that you have for other entrepreneurs out there?
Most of the people want to run business, want to open business, but some of them hear what friends say. It's better to do business than what you know. What you know that you are comfortable with, and you do. But most importantly is happy.
Happy.
This is the thing.
Are you happy in your business?
Yes, when I start working, I was in this line, like I tell you, I was in this line working, but after that when I opened, so I enjoyed it most of the time.
So how do you balance family and work then?
Balance. What I do usually in the daytime I'll be quite busy, and then the night time I spend with my family.
But sometimes, you know, when you have projects, you have to spend a lot of late nights, a lot of meeting your clients, suppliers to pacify.
Yes.
So how are you supposed to balance out? Because, you know, running a business requires a lot of effort.
That's why two partners come into effect. When someone want to meet me, I was so busy. I will ask Jennifer to go and then this is the thing. We take turn. If he got something, I will go and meet them.
So how do you go about in providing this satisfaction to your clients? Like training for your staff, etc., etc. What do you have up your sleeve to keep your customers happy?
Usually most of them only concerned with the project to finish fast. This is the thing. Completed is what they want to know.
So how are you supposed to ensure that the efficiency of your company?
Usually, Jennifer will be outside to monitor all the things need to be done personally. This is what most of the time he's been doing. So we can finish the thing which on time, which one is urgent, we go and do.
But what about manpower issues? For example, communication with manpower. Communication with staff is very important because you might be rushing, pressing for time. But a lot of people, because they're taking your money, they just dilly-dally and do their own sweet things, you know.
Okay.
Showing is on side. Our was a go our work is progress. One day our make because
Target.
Because you want to finish one project you want faster, I will make so many team for them as a supervisor, go there in charge, communication there. Before starting this job, important I must learn first. I must understand how to do, how to planning. So after follow my planning, and further also I team for them.
So you yourself will actually come up with the planning and then you'll plan which supervisor to be there to supervise your staffs, and then you actually give them training yourself.
Surely I training them by myself. Sometimes surely by staff I speaking something more than me because I was younger. So many things I also don't understand. So sometimes I also ask client, supplier, or my own staff supervisor teach me also.
So you actually do a lot of hands-on, you ask around and things like that. So you learn as you, it's like on-the-job training.
Important, if anything, if you don't know, you can ask people, teach you now.
So
But
you
you
don't
cannot
know,
say
you
or
must
you
ask.
everything understand, listen, listen for
Right.
job, somebody problem, so that's behind.
Right. So always must ask if you do not understand. And then another problem is that a lot of staffs nowadays are unable to deliver what you want. Is that right?
Yes.
So how are you supposed to settle that problem?
Usually, most important, asking them what is the problem, what they have. Usually it is what I ask them. So I find out the problem and try to solve the problem. If I cannot solve the problem, usually I will talk to them, what needs to be done.
Only
So you also add a personal touch to them, asking
Yes.
what is happening in a personal life.
Yes.
So it's really important to be able to manage your staffs in order to run the company smoothly, so that your staffs can deliver what you want in order to give your customers a satisfaction.
Yes.
Right. So it's really a lot of hard work. So we're very thankful to have Mr. Faisal and Mr. Peng here with us at e988.com. And if you want to know more about their services, and if you want to contact them, the contact number is actually 6746-4431 or 6745-4561. So you can look for Mr. Faisal or Mr. Peng. Thank you very much for tuning in to e988.com, and this is Priscilla signing off. So see you next time.